Hi everybody, we're here with Dr. Bader. He's the chief of the department. He's the residency director, and we are co-researchers on the 8-monitor system in a hardcore practice. We're also developing and have almost completed a prototype for the administrative computer integrated system, which is integrated with a headset and phone, 2 computers, and a virtual workspace from the administrative computer projected onto a larger radiology computer. I'm going to ask Dr. Bader to speak to the dual computer and the integrated headset. Take it away, Dr. Bader.
Thank you, John. So this is my office here, technically where I come to do administration. However, as anyone watching this video would know, there's no clear delineation between the administrative component of being a radiologist and the clinical component. They're inextricably linked, so you can't be completely compartmentalized. Everything we do on the administrative side is directed towards patient care, and as the chief and residency director, there are many continuous issues. It's like background radiation. Nuclear medicine is my subspecialty, so I'm comfortable with background radiation. But the clinical and administrative elements are constantly in motion and constantly intertwined. We would love to be able to be completely compartmentalized. So you want to sit down and you think you can be efficient and do just clinical work and not be interrupted. But those interruptions are a core part of the clinical work. They may be interruptions by a provider, they may be interruptions on the administrative side for significant process issues in the department. If there's a way to blend those seamlessly so that our new paradigm of workflow is incorporating everything and allowing us to be efficient in everything we need to do, we're much better off. So that's the direction we tried to take in here, where I used to have just a computer where I would come in to do email, etc. But doing just email and documents separate from clinical work was not making it productive. So this system here I now view as it's my primary administrative workspace as opposed to the reading room, which is my primary clinical workspace. Yet we've incorporated clinical work. So for example, I have here my administrative screen and I have easy access to email. I'm wearing my headset now, which my earpiece, which I put on without thinking every day, because this is blended to everything. Without picking up the phone, I can answer the phone, I can dictate or sign off a report if I have to in real time, although I don't do my primary clinical work in here. I can dictate emails, I can dictate notes, and it's all seamless and all hands-free. Actually allows me to get up and walk around.
Let me interject for just one sec to clarify for the audience. Could you just point to the large screen and demonstrate the largest screen is the clinical computer when you're doing clinical cases, but it's also it's a view of another computer that is elsewhere, but you're running it from the same keyboard and the same mouse. So that's a point to make.
I have a single keyboard, I have a single mouse.
Running 2 computers, 1 virtual. Can you just show them the virtual, demonstrate with the screen? And
Sure. So I am running my administrative computer virtually.
Right.
I have nice landscape on the monitor.
And why do you choose that? You used to have the 2 monitors to your left. You can choose anything to put the virtual.
Right. Well, my primary monitor is where I want to be directed, and it gives me the best landscape.
And I'll point out just one other thing, just to clarify for the audience. Even though your administrative computer has small monitors, when we open the virtual computer on a bigger landscape, you get a huge computer for free virtually. Correct. A huge monitor. So just to clarify, I did see you change a habit from small windows to the bigger virtual windows by virtue of having a huge landscape.
Right.
So that's an advantage technically, and you can just.
And I don't want to go back to the smaller windows. But inevitably, so as you're doing your administrative work, you can see a little clinical information.
I'll pull back just a tiny bit.
Although I could, right now you don't see anything clinical. If an issue comes up, if it's a case review, it's a question from a clinician, it's a performance improvement issue, it's something from risk management that I need to look at, I can simply, I'm running in the background
Great.
the PACS system.
Right.
So with one click, I have the PACS system. I can look at any case. I can look at any report. I can print either way. I can print from the administrative virtual computer. I can print off of the PACS system.
And let me just clarify for 1 second. This is a form monitor thing running on the local box being driven. So this is their primary hardware that, because it's got so powerful, you can do the clinical and you can virtually view, as you demonstrated previously, the administrative piece. Can you show us the telephone for a second? Then we're going to interview you on 2 other segments. So.
Sure. So I may be, if right now I have it set up that I'm on the administrative. If I click on my administrative computer, it's right here. If I wanted to dictate,
This is what, right.
I
just want to point out there's an audio to 2 computers without doing much. So.
correct. So if I wanted to open an email here and I'm working here and I wanted to dictate, I can dictate. It said dictate. I can say new
Just let it
paragraph.
run.
This is a test of the dictation system.
And let me point out to the audience, what we're doing here is we're running a separate issue, a separate Dragon on a separate computer, but it's virtual. And now can you, you want to run an auto text on the workstation. Can you do that easily? So that was the administrative computer. If he had to do something...
Well, what frequently happens on the administrative computer, sorry, it's picking up my words now.
That's okay.
But I'm dictating here, and then I have to answer the phone. But all I need to do to answer the phone
Right, you just clicked.
is
Hello.
click on the phone. So you
Right.
can't hear it, but I now have a dial tone. I'm now on the phone.